there are some revelations in the book that luckily nothing too horrendous. I mean, there's a good one which I won't spoil, but the one that surprised me was that you did some research and found, or like a obituary writer got in touch with you to ask whether your dad really had a number one in Finland, which he had certainly told me about in one of the podcasts.
It's sometimes the first thing he said to people when he met them. Ladies and gentlemen, very nice to meet you, Barry Cryer, number one in Finland, 1958.
And apparently, we don't think he did actually have a number one in Finland, though.
You'll have to read the book to find out. But no, I don't think there's much artfulness to that. But no, it was an obituaries editor phoned me up 2 days after we made an announcement, which was about 4 days after Dad had died, to say, I'm just doing a bit of fact checking, and is it true that your father was number one in Finland in 1958? And I said, well, how dare you, wash your mouth out. Of course he was. You shouldn't even be asking that question. And then he gets back to me on an email about 6 hours later. So I've just spoken to a Finnish music historian who said that there weren't any charts in Finland in 1958. And so the scales fell from my eyes, and this life of dishonesty that I'd been living was laid bare to me. And I thought, in terms of bedside manner, this person shouldn't be a doctor. An obituaries editor is one thing, but that's break it to me gently.
Yeah, to ring you up, he could have just ignored it. He didn't have to put it in
to taunt me with it, or just perpetuate the lie. But no, the conclusion I come to in the book is that ever the comedian and ever the comedy writer, for Dad, what's the better line? Even if I'm pretty sure it did sell quite well, and I will back him to the hilt for that. It was called Purple People Eater, by the way, which was one of those sort of novelty records of the 50s, recorded by a guy called Sheb Wooley, an actor in the States who was one of the baddies in High Noon. And for whatever reason, they didn't sign a deal with the Nordic countries, laying the field open for a young Barry Cryer to steam in with a 6-single deal off the back of that, which was all thanks to a guy called Frankie Vaughan, who some of your older listeners may remember.
Yeah, I do remember Frankie, yeah.